Hello, dear students. Let's see recurrence relation, dividing functions, and how to solve them using tree method. In the previous two videos, we saw the same topic, dividing function, that is recurrence relation, but we solved these recurrence relation in the previous two videos using substitution method. Now, I have taken the recurrence relation which we already saw in the previous videos. Tn is Tn by 2 plus 1 if n is greater than 1, but Tn is 1 if n is equal to 1. Now we would like to solve this. Solve this means we would like to find time complexity using this recurrence relation. So what would be the time complexity? We have already found this using substitution method. Let's see using tree method how we do this. Now watch the recurrence relation given. Tn is Tn by 2 plus 1. Now the right hand side of this recurrence relation has two terms, Tn by 2 and then 1. Now one of the terms Tn by 2 contains the function t, isn't it? That is, left hand side has been represented in terms of right hand side. Tn is Tn by 2 plus 1. So what we do is the constant term 1 or the additive term 1 is written as root of the tree, and the child of this root will have one child which is labeled as Tn by 2. Now this entire portion, this one with root and its child, is read as Tn is equal to Tn by 2 plus 1. So the right hand side Tn by 2 plus 1 has been represented in such a way that the function t is shown as a child of the additive term. The additive term was plus 1. So 1 was shown as root and it has only one child Tn by 2. Okay. We also, once we open up a level, level of the tree, we write the cost of that level. Cost of that level is nothing but addition of all the terms which occur at that level. Now at the root there occurs only one, so cost of this level is 1. But we cannot write cost of the next level because we don't know what is Tn by 2. In fact, Tn by 2 has to be substituted. Yes. So we are still working on the basis of substitution, but we are showing this picture in the form of a tree. So by the way, how we would show Tn by 2? Watch this. This tree will be now represented as 1 is still the root, and now watch this. 1 had the child Tn by 2. But what is Tn by 2? Tn by 2 is nothing but Tn by 4 plus 1. I hope you have watched the video of dividing function and how do you solve that dividing function using substitution method. Well, just as repetition of what we did in that earlier video, you tell me, isn't the original, the first recurrence relation given, Tn is equal to Tn by 2 plus 1? Now somebody asks you, what is Tn by 2? What is this Tn by 2? So just substitute on this left hand side, instead of n, you substitute n by 2. So you will get the value of Tn by 2. And obviously, wherever n occurs on the right hand side also, you will substitute n by 2. Now this term which I am underlining over here will become Tn by 4 and this plus 1 will remain the same. So what we have seen is Tn by 2 indeed is Tn by 4 plus 1. So how do you now extend this tree? Let's see. Tn by 2, check again, is Tn by 4 plus 1. Now, this Tn by 2 will be as usual represented with this additive term 1. So I am writing 1 as the child of root now. Okay. And what is this 1 added to? 1 is added to the function t with the parameter n by 4. So we will put this as 1 has a child Tn by 4. Please try to understand this portion, which we have drawn is nothing but Tn by 2. which was actually the child of the root 1. 1 had a child Tn by 2. Now we have extended it, and Tn by 2 is indeed Tn by 4 plus 1. So what will be the cost at each level now? Cost of root was 1. The child of root also has cost 1, but we don't know the cost of Tn by 4. And hence we extend the tree. So what will be the tree now? Of course, now you might have understood that Tn by 4 is nothing but Tn by 8 plus 1. So we will get 1 followed by child 1 followed by child 1, and the child of this one is going to be Tn by 8. Observe again that this portion which I am marking is nothing but Tn by 4. So Tn by 4 is Tn by 8 plus 1, and the cost of each level is 1. So this goes on, isn't it? This will go on and on. Tn by 16, Tn by 32, Tn by 64. This will go on. But this tree must end somewhere. Now the question is that where will this tree end? This tree will end when we will reach leaf, such a node which does not have any child. And that is possible only if this term somehow becomes T1. That means n upon something, n upon 8, n upon 16, n upon 64, n upon something, converges to 1. Why? Why we are interested in T1? Because in the recurrence relation, it was mentioned that Tn is 1 if n is 1. So we know the value of T1. When n is 1, the value of the function is 1. Hence, it is so important, that you should know when will this tree converge to a leaf. But then before we do that, you tell me, isn't this term that we have got here can be generically written as Tn upon 2 raised to I. Just check this, 2 raised to I, where I can be thought as level number. Now you just put this level number of root as 0 level. Then level next to the root is 1 level. Level next of the root is level 2. And obviously this level that we are talking about at which Tn by 8 is located is level 3. So this perfectly is T. Look at this, Tn by 2 raised to 3, where I is 3, I is the level number. Isn't it so? So this tree grows on, and every time we will get the term Tn by 2 raised to I, where I is the level number. Now the question is that this tree should converge to T1. That means this term, the n upon 2 raised to I, which is written in the bracket here, n upon 2 raised to I should somehow become 1. So when will n upon 2 raised to I become 1? We simply assume that n upon 2 raised to I has become 1. Now, if this becomes 1, then in the bracket of this function t, we will perfectly get 1. So this implies that if n upon 2 raised to I becomes 1, then n becomes 2 raised to I. And if n has to become 2 raised to I, then this implies I is log of n. Log n to the base 2, isn't it? What that means is I is the level number. You watch. I here is the level number. That means when this level 4, 5, 6, level 7, 8, 9, whatever, this level number I will become log n to the base 2. Then we will get T1. We will get T1. In short, I can also say that number of levels in this tree, I mean number of levels in this tree means till we reach the leaf, that is T1, is equal to log of n to the base 2. So many levels are there. Now can you understand, if so many levels are there, then this tree goes on like this. 1 followed by 1 followed by 1. This goes on, correct? This goes on, and finally we reach T1. This level at which T1 is located is log of n to the base 2. This is 0 level. And anyway, T1 is 1, correct? So what is the total cost now? We have been evaluating the cost. Cost here at root is 1, cost of child of root is 1, grandchild of root is 1. So this one added, we are adding all the cost now, because after all we want to know how many operations have been done, and these are nothing but number of operations done at each level. So if you add all these costs, how many ones are you going to get? Yes, exactly. We are going to get log of n to the base 2 ones. This one added like this. How many times is this added? Log of n to the base 2 times. Now, if you add all these ones so many times log of n to the base 2, then the addition is going to be log of n to the base 2. Yes, I agree that level numbers have been begun from 0. So 0 to log n to the base 2. So somebody will say, no, sir, this is log of n to the base 2 plus 1, because it is 0 to log of n to the base 2. Okay, we can write log of n to the base 2 plus 1. But you tell me, isn't this log of n to the base 2 plus 1 a polynomial? Yes, it is a polynomial of degree log of n to the base 2. So we can write Tn is equal to big O of log of n to the base 2. So this algorithm performs in big O of log of n to the base 2. We have ignored that one in the polynomial, because you have come across these videos on which we saw that if we get a polynomial, we will just take the highest term in the polynomial and we will ignore all the lower terms and even the multiplicative factors. So what was the procedure actually? You should be knowing substitution method. Of course, again, yes. If you didn't know what do you mean by substitution, then there was no way that you could have represented Tn by 2 as Tn by 4, isn't it? Or Tn by 4 as Tn by 8, correct? And on doing so, you should understand that you are getting some pattern over here. If you label these level numbers from 0 onwards, then at this particular level, at level 3, we saw that denominator in that term n upon was 2 raised to I, where I is the level number. And once you get this generic term Tn upon 2 raised to I, it is important to see the base case. After you get the generic term, it is important that you see the base case, that when is the recursion going to stop. We say Tn won't be computed in terms of Tn if n is 1. There is no recursion when n is 1. Tn is simply 1. So we will be in a hurry actually to find out when will this term Tn upon 2 raised to I will get converged to T1. So it's only a matter of equating n upon 2 raised to I equal to 1. We have got then I, and I is nothing but level number. Isn't it so? Once you get the level number, you know how many times is this cost 1 going to get added. And we got the answer O log n to the base 2. Let's see one more example in the next video. Thank you very much.